Hello, Calm Farmers, and welcome back to the Calm Farm, calmly farming rice and vegetables every friggin' night. FS25. Remember, if you're tuning in live, skip to the present moment. If you're tuning in dead, hello, welcome back. We got prematurely DQ'd the other night, so sorry to anyone who's confused about that. Basically, the Wi-Fi here just went. Let's make sure everything got saved. It seems to have, yes. All planted. Yeah, all done. Good. Good. Ah, cool gamer. Dude, I fucked it. I basically left I had to drive like 40 minutes to do it, and I left my logbook at home, which I needed to do it, so I couldn't finish it. I got to go back and do it next week, which sucks. But what do you want? I'm bloody working 60-hour weeks come Saturday. I think I was just exhausted. I normally don't forget shit like that, but anyway. It's no big deal. Just put it back a day or two, or a week or two, or whatever. We'll see. Perseverance is key, my dog. Perseverance is key. All right. So me and Mr. Rubber more or less got everything done here. The next step will be the short grain planting season, which is up now. AMD Play. Who are they? Like, share and play. Get out here, brother. Come get amongst it. We got a mountain of work today. Long grain planting season is difficult, but short grain is just like plain old laborious. Short grain season is a real challenge. Just because it's such a difficult thing to actually plant short grain. Rubber. I was going to say, I dropped out and I realized I should have gone and found some Wi-Fi and done an update using my phone. But I was so crook, I kind of just went offline and forgot about it. I got DQ'd. Wi-Fi dropout here in, I'm actually in a pretty rural location, so surprising that doesn't happen more, I guess. How you doing, Rubber? And yeah, sorry I didn't give an update. Yeah, Mr. Cool, come get amongst it, Playboy. You are always welcome in our crew. There he is. Oops. Mr. Garbanzo, hello. I was going to say, Mr. Cool, made it way easier. It's very thoughtful of you. Thank you. I do often get confused. So once you're out here, what am I going to do? we'll go into next month straight away. I'll get you, Mr. Cool, in one of the utes. You're going to have to go around and turn on all the pumps. Remember, we've got extra rice fields now as well. You and Mr. Rubber can do that if you both want to team up, or if Mr. Rubber or you would rather do some horseplay, that would also be very useful. Horseplay, I'm sure the animals need feed, because I'm going to have to go load up some new devices and some new rice saplings. Yep. We should actually give you the full rundown. I showed you how to do the egg fold. I guess the hardest thing, Mr. Cool, on the farm are like the daily tasks. But basically what has to happen each day is the egg sesh that you did yesterday has to happen, as well as the egg sesh has to happen daily, and the delivery of cabbages and vegetables to the canning factory has to happen daily, as well as generally a delivery to a clear out of the flour. That's our daily minimum. Wait, and hold up on the vehicles. We still got to get into tomorrow before I get you to do that. We'll skip through to next month. But yeah, first things first. Let's get all the fields flooded, because there's now a whole bunch of them. So, sorry, Cool Gamer, that is a ute. You're in a ute right now. Utility vehicle, it's short for. It's an Australian term. So let's have a look. There they are. The rice fields are coming in. Yep, good idea, Mr. Rubber. Yep, every field, including the new ones, has to be flooded. And I'm going to get a flat tray from here. And go get us some rice planting machinery. Still no sapling growth. That's still coming along slowly. We've not been moving through the months that quickly. We probably should have planted all that stuff at the start of winter. I guess we did. We did, didn't we? Yeah. Any hoomst. Let's get 4 of these. If we need one more, I'll go get it. All right. Yep, agreed, Rubber. Growing season, baby. It's a challenging time of year, but it's really when the you know, it's really when the whole, this is the story of the year ahead. Probably our 22nd year on map, would it be? Ah, fuck. So yeah, once you guys are done with the flooding, you know, brushing the horses and taking them for a run's a good idea. It'll take me probably another 5 minutes to get these vehicles sorted. But then we're going to launch straight into the short grain. And that'll be our focus for the day. We've got extra short grain to put in. We've got an extra 2 fields of the stuff, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but nothing we can't handle. And it'll be fun to put in these new rice fields and see what that all looks like. How's your day been, Rubber? What are you up to? Cool Gamer, what are you doing, dude? You having a good day? Yeah, you only just got up recently, Cool Gamer? Nice one, brother. Man, I slept in super late today. I'm still fucking sick. Next week's going to be challenging. Cool. Oh, yeah, you were saying, Bubba. How was it? Your place, theirs? Was it for July the 4th? Canada Day, yeah. Back when I was a big time muso and hanging with celebrity crews, I went to Jimmy Carr's Canada Day party. Um, which is, you know, he's British. He's a British comedian. Was at his mansion in England, and he's not Canadian, yeah, not Canadian. But he had all the security guards and the waiters he'd hired dressed up in full Canadian like Mountie outfits. Yeah, insane, an insane night. To say I humiliated myself doesn't half cover it. Cool Gamer, you've got to flood the long grain fields. Ooh, loose device back here. That's interesting. You've got to flood the long grain fields. What is going on back there? What the fucking hell? Far out. What a shamonkey. All right. So try that again. All right, nice one. Bit of a hold up on my end. I'm sorry, but I will hopefully be with you very shortly. Know what I did wrong there, but something. Okay. Yep. Okay, nice. Nice. Well, I'm just about ready to get you guys going. I'm probably 30 seconds out. If you guys want to come meet me down at the road between the top 8 rice fields, I've got these devices ready to go, and you guys can jump in and start having a crack. So sorry, Cool Gamer. I got distracted there. The long grain rice fields you don't flood until after you've planted them. The short grain you flood before you plant them, and then you flood them each day. I don't know scientifically why rice works like that. It just does. Now, basically with these devices, I think they're all already up and running. You just back it down off the thing, drive it up to one of these short grain fields, lower the planter, turn it on, and start driving. Now, when you do the edges, you can go right up to the edge like that. Even where it's black there on the edge, you can go right over the edge of it. So don't be afraid to really make sure you cover every little bit of it. And yeah, then just have fun. We'll get Mr. Rubber down here once he's finished doing what he's doing, and start plugging it in. See if we can't get someone else out here as well. Okay, Mr. Rubber with a more agricultural answer, cool guy. He says it's to keep the weeds down, plus they like water. It's cool. Good. I like that guess, Rubber. I like that guess. All right. I'd say this is the job on the. This is like the. I mean, this is our OG setup on the farm. These fields here. They were the first rice fields we ever put in. Our first harvests. You know, this was the first planting device and first harvest device we ever had on the farm. So it always feels good to get out here and do some short grain. I'm going to go make sure we've got a bit more. I'm going to get us some more seeds. Just so we don't run out, get out ahead of that task. Oh, yep, nice work there, Cool Gamer. Very good. Hopefully we can get some other farmers out here. tonight, if we can get 4 people going at it at once, this is a much more doable task. It does, yeah, definitely help to have a big crew on this one, I find. So it is a, yeah, a pretty sizable little job. Well, not a little job, a big job. Hmm. Oh, we lost the cool gamer. No matter. You're right, cool gamer. Have a good day. I don't know, Mr. Rubber. Haven't, he might have told us before. I can't remember. Cool customer though. Has that good calm farm attitude, I find. Nice and calm and cool. I sometimes worry when the young dogs have to go that they're gaming in secret. And I worry about that sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was an early point of contention on when I was playing Red Dead back in the day. We had a young member of the posse who one day was like, "Yeah, my damn parents don't want me playing with the posse anymore." And I was like, "Dude, that means you can't play with the posse anymore." Like I don't want to discourage future farmers from doing that, but really like you know, it's probably better that in that circumstance you simply do something else. You know, go do your homework or whatever they're telling you to do. Probably that's better for me, I would say. If that makes any. That's, yeah. I know, right? I know. I would have never had to, yeah. I mean, even back in the day, I was so distractible by video games. Like, I really was super into video games, even in high school. And this was like old school shit, you know? Like Hitman 2, stuff like that. Good games, don't get me wrong, but not like nowhere near as addictive as. I mean, probably exactly as addictive, actually, now I think of it. Hitman 2 had a really addictive quality for me. I remember before my final exams, my computer just broke, like completely broke, and I couldn't play Hitman 2. And I think that's the reason that I like did academically well in my final year of school. I took it as like a sign to just study for 3 months. And did pretty well, I would say, in my final exams, completely because of that. All right, Mr. Rubber coming through with some fresh saplings. They'll be in the center here. Oh, there you go. All right. Now I can really get stuck into it. First game that really, what was the game that was distracting you in high school, Rubber? Oh man, being a teenager when that shit was hitting would have been just insane. Super Smash Brothers, Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, speedrunning it, stuff like that. Duke Nukem on the PC, yeah, awesome game. I was maybe too young when it first came out to like it hit later for me. I mean, I was, I guess, 12, 13 when Counter-Strike really started to hit, and like the net cafes were a big thing. That was fucking cool. That basically, through high school, I'd say Counter-Strike, COD 1 and 2, and eventually COD Modern Warfare 1, the first Modern Warfare. That shit in high school was so legit. Going to the net cafe and playing that with the boys was just unreal. Never quite had the dial-up power at home to get good multiplayer going. Mm. Oh. Multiplayer games that were hitting best for me, high school, Tekken 3 was big in terms of like playing with people at my house or at theirs. Tekken 3 was awesome. FIFA, of course, was like when I left high school, that was the biggest game that was all anyone wanted to play multiplayer. Okay, 2000 I started high school, or you guys don't call it that. I started like year 7, sorry. Insane time to graduate, rubber. Is this it? Do you have that disc? Grade 13, okay. Do 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 do. Got that song The Middle stuck in my head for some reason. Talk about the year 2000. Yeah, it's weird just being like 6 years behind you. I do feel like I kind of got like almost the worst. I mean, every generation feels like that, I guess. But I just feel like I almost got the worst culture imaginable. But I bet people in the 70s thought that. Just like, God, this music sucks. Some of the best music ever made. Alley-oop. Yeah, yeah, I think I developed that pretty early on, the weird taste in music. Of course, every like young music wanker thinks that, but I think the combination of like the old school with Napster, it did have a weird effect. Yeah. See, I was kind of in that weird in between phase where like most of the music I was into came from the radio. I did have to buy, I did, my first music I ever like owned was on CD. Never cassettes. That was too old school for me. I never bought a cassette. Uh, I guess it all started for me with like, I don't know, Smash Mouth or Blink 182 in 1997 or 8 or whenever that was. Bought that Blink 182 live album. It's just like, couldn't believe it. They were swearing. It was crazy. Cool. That's like age 12 in 94. Thoughts on my theory of splitting the generations again? 13. Like, I just feel like millennials, so we're both millennials, but like, we did have different experiences of, I guess we've had a more similar experience than someone born in like, born in 2000 and, born in 94. No, not true. See, that shit was scary to me, Rubber. Grunge to me was like something for the older boys. Experiencing that shit as like a genuine teenager in North America would have been crazy. That would have been fucking crazy. Ah, thanks, Jado. When it's weird when you make when you make a rice field, it automatically flattens it to this flat plane. Did you see this yesterday when I was drawing them in? You have to draw a geometric shape, and it just flattens that shape flat. Um, so initially the land was like sloped quite dramatically like that, and we just flattened in the four, well, the three initially, but then four rice fields, and then just painted the inside face that wall color. And that's what kind of inspired, because this was our original depot, these three things here like this, because that's just one along that fence line there and up to there is one tiny property on the map. So we bought that, flattened it into the three tiers, and then set up our original depot there. Shane, g'day, mate. Yeah, exactly, Jado. I often, if I'm building, I often will just flat, if I'm building, because the sloped properties are often much cheaper, but they're just hard to construct a base on, which is why we have this kind of like tiered, stepped down and then stepped back up design. And we actually used it up here to create this little enclave where the animals go. That was all one fairly steep section of forest, as you can see. Like you can see what it would have looked like if you couldn't, if that little animal barn wasn't there. But then we just flattened this out to about here. You can see the difference in gradient there where it drops off. And there where we ate into the land. Flattened that out. Up here, flattened it out. Yeah. And then the road out of there, you can see how we just cut, like if you're using the flattening tool is really, really useful in terms of just taking advantage of otherwise like very, very unusable terrain. Yeah. It's a concept my friend T-Unit, who you might have seen in the chat, but he's got a new girlfriend, so he hasn't been around much lately. T-Unit, he pioneered this concept for me when we were making our original Calm Farm. It wasn't the original Calm Farm. We were making a farm that we called the Grape Caper, which is on very, very steep terrain, and he really, really helped me out with that. T-Unit, yeah, he's great. You got to catch T-Unit when he's married. He's a great farmer, dedicated, out here all the time farming. When he's divorced, he's an even better farmer because he'll just like drown his sorrows on the farm. But when he's first dating someone, then you're going to lose him for a few months. It's just part of the process of farming with T-Unit. And part of the reason I love him. Across our farms, me and T-Unit have made a bunch of farms together, and across those farms, we've each been, between us, we've got 3 marriages and as many divorces. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's sad, but it is kind of funny. Yeah. Beach Boys. Which record? Rubber. I love the Beach Boys. Turbo Tails, hello. Welcome to the Calm Farm, my broski. Calmly farming rice and vegetables. Well, I've been told that this farm puts people to sleep. We've been accused of that many times. Good to have you here, mate. And it's not all about sleeping. You can just rest your brain, rest your body. You don't need to sleep necessarily. I mean, obviously eventually you'll sleep, but you don't need to. Sometimes it's just about lying down, being under the covers, switching your brain off, concentrating on something else. You getting rest. There's many different types of rest, Turbo. So welcome, bud. Best of Beach Boys is a sick disc, Rubber. That's a really cool. They got a big best of. What is sleep, Shane? Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you can't sleep. But yeah, a lot of different types of rest. Who was telling me that? Might have been Yaz. Where is Yaz? And good to have you here, Turbo. You a farm sim player? And Jado, you've seen the new fields, right? Are all the usuals here? Is it Shanos? Have you seen the new fields, mate? We just bashed him in yesterday. Little bit broke as a result. Oh yeah, brilliant game, right, Turbo? Oh yeah, I'll give you a look then, Jado. We planted in, I guess, half of them have got long grain in them. There you go. These guys we're going to have to plant in today. We're going to put short grain, long grain, long grain. That's the plan. Four fields. They turned out pretty good. We brought them up quite close to the road, but I think that'll give that nice walled look, I think. Aesthetically pleasing. Access wise, you know, it'll mean going from this field across to there, you'll now have to choose down there or down there, but you know, that's just the price we pay for. And we haven't decided what to do with this little patch here on the side. It's been discussion about oats. It's been discussion about oh, Shanos, we leased the New Holland for that project yesterday. We took it for a spin. Probably I think it's probably a goer. Yaz was into it. So yeah, let's just put the money together and then do it, I reckon. Where the fuck am I? Sorry to skip through the vehicles like that, guys. Full vehicle tour. There we are. Yep, I think we're onto the tractor project now, Shanos. I think we're definitely we're pretty poor right now, Rubber. But I reckon if we get through this month planting, there'll be 150 grand in the next harvest. I'm sorry, the next sale. The next sale is going to involve, I think we've still got beetroots going through the canning factory. The flour noodle soup's done for. Oh shoot. We haven't been making beetroot this whole time. Or have we? Red, oh God. Okay. That's my B, guys. We should have been making beetroot that whole time and we haven't. All right. Starting this month, our beetroot preserve is gonna come in. What's got you feeling jacked up, Turbo? What's got you going turbo mode over there? We're $3 million in debt, Shanos. Don't worry about that, bud. We're $3 million in debt. No, we're not. We're trying to be $3 million in debt. What? How are you getting a free laptop? That's cool. Dang. Love that for you. Damn, that's pretty chill, Rubber. How so? Can you all just give me a little cheeky heads up about this? Ordering glitch. Sick. Private corporation giveaway. Nice. What have I got that's free? When I was playing in bands, I used to get free stuff. I'd get a free suit every now and then. Got a free pair of Doc Martens once per year. Doc Martens would give me a free pair of shoes every year. Free sunnies once. That's about it though. Oops. Doing a Japanese series, Turbo. I mean, if you got any questions, bud, we're kind of rice experts here. This is a 22-year-old in-game rice farm. We're on, I guess, our over 20 seasons of short grain, probably 15 seasons of long. That's still cool though, Shayna. That would have been exciting. Very experienced farmers out here on Hutan Pantai. Look at all that rice out there. Tons of the stuff. So basically, Turbo, I mean, don't want to make any spoiler alerts for you. If you're looking to find out for yourself, but I can give you a rundown of how it works in my mind. Smart, brother, smart. That's the IQ play. Smart. It's one of the most Canadian things you've ever said. Okay, Turbo. Basically, short grain is the cheaper of the two options to get started in. Short grain, you can get started. I don't know what kind of financial settings you play on, but we start with very little, and play on high economic difficulty settings just to, you know, experience the pain or whatever. Short grain is the cheaper one to get into. You just construct the rice fields. One of these devices costs about 25 grand. The harvesting device costs about 90 grand. Yeah, cool. You'll want to. So in terms of getting going, short grain is the option to go with, just because it's so cheap. The issue with short grain is that it per square meter you harvest far less fluid grain. It's a much lower quantity. And as you can see, these devices aren't really working at, you know, light speed or whatever. They're kind of going in slow-mo. Long grain rice, you just plant with a regular seeder and you harvest with a regular combine harvester. And per square meter, it produces about, I want to say 3 times as much as short grain, roughly. Like noticeably more yield per square meter. Now, in terms of nice. I mean, that's the thing with the short grain vehicles. They're really fun to use. They're really, really fun to use. And they're cute. You know, look at this little sweetie boy. They're very Yaz described them as kawaii. So initially we started with one of these, a harvester, which are also very cute and nice. They're these tiny little guys, you know, really cool. And and a Seki bluebird, what do you call it? One of these tiny little Iseki tractors. One of these little guys. Really, really fun, small setup. We started with those and dragon trucks, which, yeah, we started off with these guys. Which I think is similar to like a Japanese truck, like a Isuzu E-Series or something like that. Really good. Now, production-wise, we're right near to the flour mill, so we turn all of our rice into rice flour. The benefit of growing short and long grain at the same time is that they both will create. You did not say that? Who was it who told me who introduced me to the kawaii concept then? Is it Bella? Caught slandering Yaz's good name. Hey girl, what's up? Maybe I just dreamed it. No. My racist subconscious came up with that, potentially. Anyway, hey Yaz. Oh, cute. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey Yaz. We got a new friend here, Mr. Turbo, failing to sleep over in the US or UK. They asked us about rice and said you come to the right place. Yaz, we've got new rice fields. Arizona. Ah, that's cool, Rubber. Ah, Yaz. I used to date this young person who their whole dorm room was completely like a shrine to Kuromi, a total shrine to Kuromi. Oh, cool, Shane. Saxlingham. Haven't seen that one. 107. Glad I'm not in Arizona, Turbo. Whereabouts in AZ? I've been to Tucson and I've been to Phoenix. Yeah, yeah. Um, it was just she lived in a dorm and her room was just like a whole wall with like a giant pile of Kuromi. It's Kuromi, right? Which is like the world of Hello Kitty, and there are multiple characters which I now know all about. Kuromi, not Kuromi. There's Hello Kitty, My Melody, uh, Pom Pom Puree. At some point, I could keep going, but we haven't dated for a while. Yeah, it's a whole subculture, dude. That's wild, Turbo. I mean, I'm from Australia, so we get up around 100 for sure. But it's different in Arizona. The heat there is different. Oh yeah, Yaz, whenever you're on prop, my lady, I mean, you know what to do, mate. You know what to bloody do. The saplings are in the center road. I did, Yaz, yeah. Early stream yesterday. I fucked it with my heavy vehicle licensing. I forgot my logbook and I have to do it again next week, which sucks. So to cheer up, I did an early morning stream. Yeah, dorm room. She was at studying at USC in Los Angeles. They're so nice, right? Like when you see a few of them out there working at once, it's just such a dreamy kind of dreamy situation. Yaz, how's your weekend been? What's going on? Ah, yeah. The what is it? The Six Nations or whatever it's called. I don't follow the union so much anymore. I'm a big rugby league guy. Is Joseph Johnny, what's his name? I can't remember. The player defected to rugby union from the Roosters. Thank you, Jido. Look, farming rice is so fun. You just got to get ready for a nice, lengthy process. Oh, you lived in New York. Cool. I lived there for years, Turbo. I live in Australia now, but lived on the East Coast for a long time. Don't follow the football, Jim. And hello. Football, soccer, football, American football. What are we talking about? I follow the soccer during the World Cup because it's just so like, I don't know. I've gone a bit off it this year just because they're such a like racist, messed up institution, FIFA. They really suck. Oh, it's expensive, Shane. Yeah. It's not New Zealand expensive though. New Zealand is probably the most expensive place to live on earth. Just from my impression, nothing compares to in terms of buying a coffee and a meat pie. Holy shit. Coffee and a meat pie. $20. I'm not kidding. I've done that drive, Turbo. Pennsylvania is a weird state. I saw my first person get shot in Pennsylvania, right in the head. Plow, point blank range. It's fucked up, really fucked up. Jim, from America to Australia, you're looking at 18 hours. But assuming you don't live in Los Angeles, it's the flight to LA plus 18. So you're looking at easily a 24-hour flight. Like Auckland, Wellington. I've never been outside the major cities in New Zealand, Shane. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100% dead, rubber. Um, I was playing a show in a nightclub and I heard this kerfuffle outside. So I looked out the window. We're on the second story and I could see down on the street. And this guy, I guess it was a drug deal went wrong. This guy was looking in a car window. The next thing, plow, straight in the head. I mean, Shane, you can really only judge it off the major cities. I rarely get out into the thick of it in any country. But New Zealand, but Auckland, Wellington, I would say is more expensive than New York City, in my experience. New York State and it is a different story. It's much cheaper out there, dirt cheap in certain parts. Okay, Jado, cool, cool, love that. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. Wait, on straight nose blow. Let's do it. That's cool, Jado. I thought that was Jado saying I'm in Hamilton like the musical. What can I say? Is that you, Lin-Manuel Miranda? Are you tuning into the Calm Farm? Turbo Tails J4. Always a always a cool. I don't know. Obviously, I'm anti-American. I'm anti-capitalist, anti-imperialist, anti-America, anti-Germany, anti-France, anti-England. I'm a real hater, but I did have some fun days on July the 4th for sure. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you had a fun day. July the 4th, my last July the 4th, we I say this, I did one of the most American things you can possibly do on July the 4th. I did one of the single most American things that you can possibly do, and that is burn an American flag. I went down the park with a group of nutters, and they burned an American flag right there on the ground. People came over and tried to make a problem, and they were just like, there was this whole fracas, and I was like, oh man. And then this guy was DJing, and he just wasn't DJing very good music, so I left. That was my July the 4th experience. That was 2 years ago. That was my last July the 4th. But I've also had like proper July the 4th, where you drink beer on the beach and, let off fireworks and all that sort of stuff. They hate that shit, Jado. Some Americans love it, some hate it. That's what America's all about. Some like it, some hate it. Most Americans I met, Turbo, are chill Americans. I lived there for 10 years. You can hear it in my voice probably. I don't even sound Australian anymore. I lived in America for 10 years. And I would say I went full American. Came back with a love of guns, belief in freedom. All that sort of shit. Fully radicalized. Now that is the most British sentence I've ever heard. We've been hearing some good stuff out here. That's cool, James. What kind of music do you DJ? Const, Constitution. Yeah, for real, Turbo. McDonald's cheeseburger, say what you want. I mean, it's one of the tastiest things you can eat. I mean, for me, in America, I'm going to go for a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich over just while I'm there, because you can't get them in other places. Rubber, yeah, boy. That's such a good vibe that you're not an eater of oh, there's Yaz. Nice one. Hey, Yaz. Eater of fast food. It's probably really good for you. You're looking at the key to farming rice here, Mr. Turbo. You need Rubber and Yaz on those devices working. If you can get them to come out here and farm with you, your rice is you got a good chance. Chick-fil-A. Oh man, that's a good burger. Does probably smell faintly of bong water though as well, I'd say. And I think I probably should have been boycotting them. Don't worry about it, Jodo. As long as we can understand you. Yeah, I'm pretty well traveled. I played in a band that toured a lot, so I've been all over Europe and America. Been through Asia a little bit as well. Pretty well traveled for, you know, for who I am. Yaz, have you had a look at the new fields yet? Or do you want to save that till we're out there plugging them in? Five Guys is overpriced. I agree with that, Turbo. Nice, Yaz, nice. That's good, Rubber. That's good, dude. Don't don't jinx the glitch. Keep it coming. Oh, dang. It does look unplanted, Rubber. And so does that one you're in. It looks empty to me, your planter. Maybe go jump in that one down in the Hall Road. I think it's not doing anything, Rubber. I'm sorry. Fuck. No, not your fault, Rubber. No. I should have come over and checked it out. Doesn't matter, mate. We're still Making great time here. Means I can spend more time with you and Yaz. As in ranch sauce, Turbo? Or are you living on a ranch? Ranch sauce is, yeah, incredibly, I mean, like I said, when I've gone full America, you know. When I first went over there, I wouldn't have been interested in ranch sauce. I wouldn't have been interested in taking a big floppy slice of pizza and dipping it in some ranch sauce. But now I definitely am. I wouldn't have been interested in chicken waffles. But, you know, about 5 years into living in America, boom, it just hit me. I was at a diner, I was like, what am I craving? Chicken waffles. Would never have ever thought myself someone who was like, I need to own a gun. But now, as quickly as I can, I'm trying to get a gun here in Australia, and it's hard here. Yeah, gone full American. Okay, rubber. Yep. Sorry, dude. That's must be super disconcerting. Oh yeah, maybe go start up in the boot. You've also got those yeah, no, starting in the boot's a good idea. I know exactly what you're talking about, Turbo. Um, Other American things I would never have thought I'd have gotten into. I mean, you're from Pennsylvania. I will happily enjoy a big old Philly cheesesteak. Happily will consume one of them for lunch on like a normal day. Kiwi Farmer, hello. Lovely to see you, mate. How's it going? Oh, yep. I know that restaurant. Yeah, Philly cheesesteak's a good sandwich. First time you try it, it's a little much, but you know, once you sort of get into the mindset, it comes good. Well, hell yeah. All right. We're planning this right on the 4th of July. Hell yeah. All right. We're gonna get down. It's an American rise. Um, Sorry. Sorry to any libs that were triggered by that country song I'm working on. Planting rice on the 4th of July. I was not the singer, Chido. No, I was not the singer. Okay, 5th of July here as well, mate. 5th of July here as well. And a chili Philly cheesesteak, chili face steak. No one knows. Red 40, yeah, key ingredient in a lot of American food. Pretty snarky of Americans to, give Japanese and Chinese cooking a hard time for MSG, like as though they don't use, the strangest chemical ingredients in food that they can possibly come up with. I got it, Yaz. Do I got it? Yes. Aha. Famous. This is starting to look real good out here. Ooh, yeah, all right. It's about to go down on the 4th of July. Hell yeah. All rise. We're planning it and it's an American night. American cheese is actually surprisingly easy to replicate at home. It's not as much a plasticky chemical thing as you'd imagine. I've heard about this Turbo Tails. I heard that, obviously computers are very expensive right now, but you're almost better off buying one now just in order to resell it later because the prices are increasing by that much. Yep, that time's over, isn't it, Turbo Tails? It's going to be hard when the internet shuts down and we're all forced to just not play our video games. They're all stored in the cloud. Yeah. Look, that's probably what's going to start the revolution, all these kids who are going to be addicted to GTA 6. They'll be playing, like 80 hours of that a week, 80, 100 hours of GTA 6 per week. The cloud goes down, they're cut off from that. Same time, supplies run low on cold and flu, so they can't get to sleep. Boom. So their mothers can't get to sleep. Bang, we got a revolution on our hands. Oh yeah, exactly, Jado. Exactly. The internet's the main thing they need to control. I think that's been the big sort of revelation for the powers that be, since the Israeli genocide began. Just their inability to control the information around that, I think, has really, that's going to cause the oligarchs, the cartel that runs everything, to turn their attention to controlling the internet. And that's going to mean probably resetting it. We're going to get a kind of internet 2 where it's much, much more tightly controlled. Yeah, probably Turbo Tails. More broadly, blame capitalism, the true monster, what's tentacles tendril its way through whatever. Yep, yep. Microsoft's an evil company these days as well. Their focus is all on, spy tech, surveillance, and weaponry, stuff like that. That's the big business for them now. Smart rubber, really smart. I got a pretty big book collection. My guy Honker at work makes me USBs with music on it, which is pretty good. Probably need to get a good DVD collection going. Probably I need to learn how to make plastic explosives and crossbows as well. Yeah, smart rubber, turbo. You guys are locked in. You guys are thinking ahead. Rolling blackouts. Availability of things like water and electricity. I think so, rubber. We'll be entertained. We'll probably be going to work. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, turbo. I mean, most of the water in Arizona wasn't there. But down to the Colorado River, the old Colorado. There we go. We said it at the same time, Turbo. Jinx. I'm glad we're all on a similar page, you guys. And I think more and more people are realizing that it's all, whether your issue is, whether your issue is water security, the environment, climate change, whether your issue is something more societal, like violence against women or discrimination against queer people or racism. It's all linked to one big global system, a cartel of criminals who are enriching themselves. And they know that society's collapsing. They know that we're going to run out of water. They know we're going to, run out of jobs and electricity and healthcare. They know, and they don't care. They want us to die. And they're spreading rumors amongst us to make us all stand apart against immigrants, saying, they're taking your job. Against gay people, saying, they're trying to brainwash your kids. Against, just each other generally. because they want us to be separated, because they know that's how they can control us. So settle your quarrels, folks. Yep, yep. The Democrats versus the Republicans is a joke. They're both the exact same thing. They're both exactly the same thing. Part of the same system. Form small trustworthy groups within your neighborhood, because you're going to have to be able to mobilize quickly. Against weird right-wing freaks who come to take your friends and family from your neighborhood and your homes. There's my nightly freak out against capitalism and fascism. Yaz, what's happening with the crew there in Queensland? Me and Yaz crewed up and went toe to toe against some Nazis recently. Don't be afraid to crew up with your guys from the internet as well, you know. Don't be afraid of that. That's true. I like that, Rubber. I like that. It's also valid. That's like the story that in the action film that I'm imagining though, Rubber. Me and Yaz show up on your doorstep and you're like, you've given up, but then you take one look at us and you think, no, one more fight in this old bull, and you cock back the arrow into the crossbow. That's real words. That's real words from Rubber. What you're about to see is one of the most beautiful moments in the rice season when two devices pass each other at close range on the final run of a field. Yeah, it's playing chicken against me. No. Yeah. I mean, Turbo, anytime you want to come join, bud, you are more than welcome. Perhaps tonight try and get a little bit of sleep, but yeah. We're always out here farming and we've got a huge farm with so much stuff to do on it that it's kind of maddening. You know, this is just 1 month. The other night had to plant in all of these fields up here, you know. So we do have a really large amount of rice. This is all our barley. We've got a ton of cows. We've got a pretty busy schedule out here on the Calm Farm. So anytime you want to join us, mate, we need diligent farmers. Pretty much calm and diligent farmers. Strong. Well, still to do tonight, we have this field, the boot, as we call it. And we have the two new short grain fields, and we have a spare rice device if you want to jump on for a half hour or whatever. Anytime, Turbo. You seem like someone who knows what's up. Multiplayer is pretty fun because it just allows you to do like enormous tasks like this that, you know, if I tried to plan all this short grain by myself, it would take me 6 hours probably. Or, you know, some obscene amount of time. I'm gonna make sure I get us some saplings real quick as well. Ah, I like your new approach, Yaz, of sort of dissecting the field a little bit. That's pretty smart. There you go. A quick run over to the sapling vehicle. Cool. On summer break. Nice one, Turbo. We are going to need more saplings, aren't we? All right. Well. It is not. I'll go do that now. It is not planted. Aha, yes. Yikes, that's hard. I spent an LA summer living in an attic without AC, and it was pretty hot. I was making pirate radio at the time, and I think about those broadcasts, and it was pretty intense, some of the shit I was saying. I wonder how much of that blind rage was to do with the heat. Maybe it was all valid. We've got a sapling greenhouse over here, but we've run out of saplings for this month. We used to have two, but we had one here, and we replaced that obviously with this bottom rice paddy. And we should be able to get by with one, but we're planting more rice than ever, so maybe might need to find room for a second one, or just accept that we got to buy some. We make a lot of money off rice, Turbo, because we turn it all into rice flour, and then we turn the rice flour. You can hear the chickens. We add the rice flour to eggs and make rice noodles. Hugely profitable product, rice noodles. We make, I guess, $30,000 a month in rice noodles, or thereabout. But the trick to having year-round rice is you need to grow rice, short grain and long grain, because they're technically different crops. So if you put short grain and long grain into your flour mill, you can double the amount of rice flour you make at a time. Okay, Turbo, you're in the right place then. We make the two main products we make here on the Calm Farm are rice flour and kimchi. They're our two sort of backbone products. Oh, yeah, nice one, Rubber. Agreed, Yaz, agreed. Yeah. Other stuff we make with the rice flour, we make bread and cake. Kind of our secondary products. Just we make them with the leftover rice flour. And we're getting into cereal. We're going to make rice cereal, which is our newest product that we're trying to put on the market. Thus the new rice fields. So, but when we're making rice cereal, by that stage, we'll be basically making, you know, all of the rice products. It's pretty exciting. I can't think what rice oil. We don't make rice oil, or we don't make it yet. Possibly one day. They're good. They're pretty fun products to make. But yeah, rice noodles and kimchi are yeah, they're the backbone of our whole operation. We make an absolute ton of those things. That's the positioning of our farm. You know, we've got this is our sort of setup here. You can see from above. Right here is the flour mill. And we just ship all of that along the highway to the other side of the map here at the canning factory, which is packed at the moment with kimchi and rice noodles. Oops. Oh God, what have I done here? Jeez. Oh, jeez. Jeez, it's really not letting go, eh? Come on now. There we go. Got a little caught up there, Jido. Kimchi is a great crop. If you've got a canning factory, kimchi is a great crop, a great product. No, the truck isn't. That's a Volvo electric that we got secondhand, and but the trailer is. That's a Gal trailer mod, which are really good, especially on Hutan Pantai, because we have a ton of pallets to ship. We have a ton of pallets to ship, and we really needed a short flat tray to make turns. Like, we needed basically to be able to ship stuff to the to ship stuff up here in large quantities. It's either use a dragon truck or get a short bed just in terms of making those turns around the switchback, or even to sell it over at the farmers market here, you have to be able to make this hairpin so you come in through one end, which is a pretty tight turn through there, and out the other end as well, equally tight turn. You can't do that with a big flat tray, so we needed to download a mod for the shorter one. We actually only use the one mod. We're relatively mod free on this map. Wow, looks like we're done out here on the boot just about. Very cool. Cool. More rice fields, Shane. You've seen the new ones, right? Okay, Yaz and Mr. Rubber, we're just about, looks like one more pass on the boot here should do it. And then all of us can just walk down the road to the new fields. If you care. Yeah. You got you've got 900 mods, a mod pig. I love that phrase. A mod pig. Oink, oink, baby. Get in the mud. Cool. It is turbo, but we only use crossplay mods because we like for PlayStation and Xbox players to be able to join. We are crossplay friendly. This is fun, Mr. Rubber. First day on the new fields. Kind of cool. Kind of exciting. Kind of new and interesting. Yeah. I mean, I would say we're a pretty multiplayer focused crew here and we do try and encourage new farmers who maybe don't have much experience to come and join us. Just because, you know, the more the merrier. Excited for Yaz to see the new fields as well. That's the slippery slope, isn't it, Jado? Just making it so you're not downloading mods that take the difficulty out of it. A lot of people have said, oh, you should get a mod to, you know, make this type of rice planting easier. But it's like, you know, this is the challenge that we've chosen to undertake. You know, I'll go the other way, Rubber. Oh, cool. He's out of rice. Yeah, I'll go get the. Hey, yes, welcome to the new fields, girl. Rubber, if you want to grab the rice truck while you're out there, mate, go for it. The sapling truck, sorry. Oh no, he's still got one on. Would love to know your opinions on the new fields as well, Yaz. We won't know for sure till we've got a, I guess, started playing last year, but had to quit for 5 months due to some personal challenges. Nice, smart. Hell yeah, Turbo. I think so, Yaz. Yeah, that's. I think we're gonna have a good. I think this will be a much more adequate. What's it called? Oh, here he is. Thanks, Rubber. Nice one, mate. Oh, we're nearly out as well. Once that runs out, Mr. Rubber, I'll take it into town and get some freshies. Once you and might even leave this here and get Yaz and you to just grab a hit off of it. And then I'll once it's empty, I'll hello? Yeah. And I'll leave this my loaded one there for you. If you want to then you know, if you run out and then while I'm gone, you can just use that. Yeah, I'll go get us. I'll go buy us some. Nice. Oh, sorry, Mr. Rubber. Gave you a little speed boost there. I'll be right back, guys. I've been playing Farm Sim since 2020. But went back and forth between Farm Sim, Red Dead, The Forest, Project Zomboid, and DayZ. But all the while, I've mostly played Farm Sim, I would say. We're probably going to need 6. Oh yeah, that wasn't nice, Turbo. 2020. I was living in New York. Thank fuck I didn't have to do remote school or like live with anyone except my wife at the time. I can't imagine being a young person at that time. Losing those years to remote school. Thrive, rubber, yeah. I guess in a way I thrived. I went from being like a verbally radical leftist to being like a full revolutionary nutcase. Being a part of I would call it the uprising in New York, was one of the most eye-opening things in my whole life. Yeah, I can understand that, Turbo. Can totally understand that. Probably it gave a whole generation of young people anxiety. Okay, guys, I'm back. Back with the goods. Dude, when the rice crew locks in and starts syncing up on rice fields, it's just such a real feeling. Honestly, Shane, for real. I used to get high a lot when I streamed, like I would smoke weed, but I started piss testing me in my job. Yeah, might be. I can't say I thrived. I was like a touring musician before that, and my whole work and life depended on people going to nightclubs. So I don't know. I basically watched my business and my creative life collapse in front of my eyes, which sucked. I won't lie to you. My career, I spent a long time building this music career and basically got destroyed overnight. But whatever. I had a pretty strong political awakening. The young dogs, I would say, mightn't happen that soon, but whenever the next uprising comes along, get out there and, get together a group of friends, join the protest, fuck the cops, burn a police car, do all the stuff, get amongst it. It can really heal your aching heart. Damn. The night before, what happened? In the days before COVID, I was in New Zealand, actually. I played the last night of nightclub shows in New Zealand. I played in Auckland, and then they shut down Auckland, and then Wellington, then they shut down Wellington. Auckland was a day later. Played Auckland the night before that happened. And then we were like, shit, should we go back to America? Because we had all these shows booked there. Then we were like, it might shut down for a month, but it's not going to shut down for years. Fucking 2 years later. You're right, Robert. They're gonna tank us. Ah, that's nice. Thanks, Yaz. I got to come up to Queensland and play a show in my solo act. I would like, I mean, I don't know. I guess Magangin people's pride has fallen apart a little bit, but I don't know. If ever another movement arises that wants a charitable young muso to come up free of charge and play a party, I'm downski. Yeah. In New York, it felt whatever wool they pulled over our eyes, definitely people were dying from it. And down the end of my street, there was a whole truck full of dead people. I was there the day they fucking unloaded them. It's like, unless they fucking got them out the morgue and just planted them there, it seemed pretty real to me. But there was definitely a lot of BS. That would have been a cool time to be playing Wii Turbo. The BS for me was revealed by COVID, when they gave out the unemployment checks in America for all those months there, people getting $2,000 a month, and it was like, oh, so we did have money this whole fucking time. That was just a huge lie. Can't afford welfare. Whoops, turns out we can if it's going to stop societal revolution. In New York, Jado, the hospitals were overwhelmed. I went into the hospitals. My friend had to go to hospital for an unrelated health issue during that time, and there were like people on the intubators in there. It was terrifying. A couple of my friends' parents died. My guy got COVID and he's still fucked up from it. He's basically disabled from it. I'm pretty conspiratorial, but I never know what to think about stuff either. So, I try and focus on what I've seen with my own eyes. Shit, are we gonna have enough of these? Are we gonna be like one short? It was crazy, right, Turbo? Crazy. Just seeing what the police did. I'll never, ever, ever go back to trusting the government anywhere. Being in Brooklyn, there was a period when they started letting off fireworks at night. And no one could figure out why there was fireworks going off all around South Brooklyn. And then, oh, have a good one, Turbo. Nice to meet you, dude. Come out here and have a game sometime. We're just going to wrap up the rice thing and then probably call it. The fireworks was the strangest thing in my whole life. BLM protests, like, going hard. They put in the curfew. Everyone ignored it. They tried to, like, arrest a bunch of people. It didn't happen. You know what I mean? It was just heating up. And they started letting off fireworks every night. And people were like, at first it was like, oh, it's just kids, But then it happened every night. I went up on my roof and they were letting off. I'm going to sound crazy when I say this. I feel crazy when I say this. There was fireworks going off about, I don't know how often, I didn't time it, but consistently one firework going off in the same spot again and again. I'm not fucking crazy, all right? And like, it was a psyop. Like, I saw it with my own fucking eyes. And you try and explain that to people and you sound nuts. But they were trying to sleep deprive us or something. I have no idea what was going on with that, but yeah. I wasn't crazy. Other New Yorkers saw it. Yeah. Anyway. Society, am I right, you guys? This is nice. It's a row of rice devices, plugging in rice in our fresh rice fields. This is real nice. Yeah. I mean, look, I got vaccinated 3, 4 times. Like I said, I was in New York. I'm a musician. We had to get vaccinated to go to certain shit. I was someone who was masking as well, and I mask to this day. If I'm on public transport, if I'm on an airplane, because that's just like, it's not even COVID. It's like the flu as well. It's everything. I really don't want to spread my shit to a disabled person. That's basically my thinking there. But that's the sort of stuff that the fact that the government didn't promote that, but they did promote the jab, to me says everything. Can't have us all walking around in masks, or else their facial recognition technology won't work. That's only for ICE. What do you reckon, guys? Are we gonna have enough pallets, or should I go? Should I go grab us another couple? I'm almost out here. Yeah, agreed, Jado. I mean, I don't trust the government at all in any way. These people will happily lie to us for their own nefarious shit. You and Yaz got yours sorted. Yeah, yeah, you guys we'll probably make it. Thank you, Jado. These are our new ones. It's nice how they kind of, I don't know. All right. Well, I'm spent here, guys. Should I just grab 1 or 2 more? Let's see how many we got over here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, we're good. I feel good, good, good. I feel good, yes, wonderful, good. Right, Jado? It really is. It's really, really nice. I mean, it's going to be tempting to just go back to doing seasons where we only plant rice like we used to. It is, it's a calm farm, dude. It's like, it's pretty relaxing out here. Relaxing people, cool vibe. Just good shit. So the barley we grow to feed the chooks. It does extend our season a little bit in terms of the actual work we have to do. Hmm. Nice. All right. Love that. How you doing down there, Robbie? You need a hand? No, he's got it. Very, very good. Very, very good, guys. Excelente. They look nice, these new fields, eh? Really like it. Tempting to punch in a couple more down this end as well, but and like just to turn that into a few more rice fields again, but no, I think we need a barley field for the chickens. We need some fields that we can use for other shit, basically. Oh, we've got the cornfield over here as well. Look at that all coming in. That's pretty nice. Okay, all right. Don't you roughhouse me, Yaz and Rava. Don't you roughhouse me, god dang it. Roughhouse your damn selves. I'm going over here. We've officially, stepping away. They're having a rice device fight. It's difficult to fight with rice because your weapon is at the back. So you really have to reverse into your enemy. Oh, yeah? And then get him with the lift. Get him with the lift like that. There you go. Once you got their wheels off the ground, acting like it's my first rice device fight. Oh no. This is like how snakes breed. It's all about using the rear thing. That's your one weapon in a rice device fight. You start low, you bring it in hot like this, get under them, and bang go. Over they go. Ah, nearly got him. It's all about timing the lift. I think I've never had a fight in a rice machine, huh? It's true, it's true. Yaz, definitely the most competitive vehicle fighter. We have a vehicle fight, Yaz generally. If she doesn't come out on top, it's not for lack of aggression, put it that way. Bango. Oh, I nearly got her. All right, all right, all right. Barley harvest next season. parsnip planting season, red beet planting season. Okay. Race. Oh yeah, you like that, Yaz? I thought it was a good feature, hey. Good touch. I'm trying to figure it out, Rubber. I don't actually know what to do with this field. Probably we should have planted corn here, but we didn't think fast enough. We could plant red beets this month or the next, which we would feed to the cows, or we would feed to the cows and add to the thingo, but it would be a very big red beet field. Last season we did a similar size one, and yeah, maybe red beets. Nothing in the shop. What a jib. What a jib. We could plant sorghum there. What do you guys think happens with the spare field? It's a big field. So we've got, Jado, we've got wheat over here. We've got corn over here, which looks really nice actually. And it's just unsure what to do with this. We've still got corn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Yaz. I mean, do we punch in more corn? I don't know how much corn we're actually going to yield from this corn haul. Sorghum for the horses. It's a good idea. Yeah. Currently we've got a ton of oats for the horses, but maybe we've missed the oat planting season. Okay. Also for the horses is red beets. The horses need beets. I try to plant what I get hay from. For hay, we go, we've got this stuff for the straw swathe, and we've got this field here for the, which we use for any grass needs. All right, I'm going to return the devices before I forget about that. Sorghum's a pretty good idea, Mr. Rubber. All right. Maybe that's the shout. Punch in some sorghum. Feed it to the horsies. Yeah. Do half sorghum, half beets. Could split this field in half maybe. Half sorghum, half beets. That would mean we could just be nice to grow our own beets rather than scamming off others. You got your dungarees on. Oh, nice, Rubber. Finally join the 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 One Piece clan. Me and Yaz have been rocking this look for a while, hey? The overalls. Cool vibe. Very cool vibe. Hell yeah, Rubber. Welcome to the party. Crew uniform. Very dweeby. Ah, the green jumpsuit. Not bad. Okay. So, what are our options here? Carrots you can plant late into July. Parsnips and beets the same. This will be our last month for sorghum. We've missed the window for corn. Green beans aren't an option because we hate them. Maybe it's something we leave till next season, but that would be crazy. I think you're right. Sorghum should probably go in. Pull down a sorghum harvest. We are going to run out of storage space for all of our stuff, but I guess then we can just take all of the oat over to the cereal factory and dump it in there. All right. I say sorghum. I think that's a good shout, Mr. Rubber. Sorghum. Okay. Grab the T8 for that, maybe. Or do we lease ourselves? Well, we don't have a lot of money. We could test out a giant planter. Test out the horse. Or the Amazone. Geez, that's a big boy. It's true. Wait, I bet we can borrow more money. We can. Suckers. Nice. Okay, sorghum, we actually need a different planter. Yeah, sorghum goes in with a different device. All right. Hmm. Okay. Would someone let's get Mr. Rubber. Would you jump over to the cereal factory? Would you jump over to the not the cereal factory, sorry, to the dairy? No, start again. Would you jump somewhere and get in a tractor, take it to the cereal factory and pick up the cedar there, please? And Yaz, I'll get you a device over there real quick. We're going to plant in this sorghum. Now, before you plant, yeah, you want to switch it to sorghum. And I'm going to get over there in this giant thing. Take this T9 through its paces a little bit. Oh yeah, and I meant to say, Yaz, if we've got a leased vehicle, no need to repair it. Because we want to hand it back in a degraded state to increase the chances it winds up on the second-hand market. All right. Yaz, I've got this gigantic thing here for you. If you want to do a little, nah, don't worry, don't apologize. I should have bloody said when we leased it. If anything, I apologize to ye. And it's working, is it? No. All right, there we go. Okay. Do you want to jump in this one, Yaz? The T9 over by the viaducts here? Let's see how quickly we can crash through this stuff. So get you doing that. We'll have Mr. Rubber in the other one. I am going to... All right, okay. Totally, Rubber, yeah, totally. We own mostly everything at the moment. All the tractors and heavy vehicles we own. I mean, except for the T9. That's why I should have said something. That's why it's my fault, Yaz. I should have bloody said so. I should potentially widen this center haul road a bit, eh? That's okay. You can get a light vehicle down there. Cool, 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 cool. Very cool. I love this new zone we've got. Super into that. Nice one, Mr. Rubber. Get out your way. Gonna check out the cornfield. Wait, that's the sunflower field. Cornfield is over here. All right, looking good. Comes up quickly, the corn. It's a nice vibe. That T9 is just absolutely demolishing that job as well. That's so cool, Rubber. It's sick as well, Yaz, that it just makes like a 360 like that. She's a serious operator these days, young Yaz. Dead serious. It's very short work of tasks. Oof, Jado, come on, man. You can't just say that to us this time of night. Can't just hit me with that. What if I'm a hungry boy? Think about that. Got people out here working hard. Next thing they'll be ducking off to go pop stuff in the air fryer as well. All right, let me check the map. Oh, so this could actually do with a second dose of fert. How have I forgotten that? Oh, we meant to use the slurry. We've missed it for this season, haven't we? Yeah. It's too long to take a vehicle on. All right, next season we will not forget. We'll have to sell all our slurry and just take a slightly smaller barley hit. It's okay, the chooks will survive. We're going to have sorghum for the horses plus leftover sorghum, I guess. We can feed sorghum to the chooks as well. This is great. We've suddenly got, I think, an excess of farmland. People are going to say plant more rice in here. People are going to say all sorts of crazy stuff. Rubber, at the end of that stretch you're hitting, there's a tiny patch. And then another one down near the, yeah, there's a few tiny patches on that run for you. If you can see on my screen, I'm not sure if you've got the stream up. And it'll also be on a maddening delay, but yeah, he's got it. I don't know how he's got it, but he's got it. He's got it. The man has got it. How you do this on like a 30-second delay, I have no idea. This is like, you know, landing a moon rover or something. If there was a video game, make a moon landing and deploy a rover, I would want this crew on deck. Every friggin' time. Okay, so he's taking a long run up, so he's got time to adjust. The thinking man. All right, perfect work, Yaz and Rubber, looking good. I guess, Yaz, if you guys just want to park, Yaz, if you want to just disconnect that thing, do we return that device now? And just save up to purchase a T9? Is everyone happy with that tractor? I'm pretty down. Like it seems like a really good tractor. It's going to improve the long grain planting. It's going to improve it's going to improve the cultivation campaign is going to become a blip on the map or whatever. It'll be nothing. We'll have 3 big cultivators going at once, just knock it out. Yasmin's saying yes. Okay. All right. Well, jump out, Yaz, and I'll return those 2. And then our next financial goal is it's the T8, sorry, not the T9. No, it's the T8. 292,000. So let's put 350 grand in the bank and then we'll be ready to make a purchase, I'd say. We're still missing patches? You sure? How are you seeing these? Am I going crazy? It might be the shadow of the along the edge there. It's looking perf. It's looking kind of perf. Growth. Oh, yep. Oh, that's laser vision. Yeah, let's go get it, girl. Go get it. No, you're right. Yeah, absolutely right. Hmm. Alrighty. It's important, yes. It's important to, we're all trying to go to sleep at night, It's important for that. All right. You can jump out of that now, Yaz. Everyone back to the depot. We still haven't managed to get through the growth phase of these trees yet, but we'll get there eventually. See those saplings come in a little. Next month will be a barley harvest. Remind me to check the straw, but I think we're good for it. The cows need TMR. I say we let them sit overnight, let them eat some of the meadow, because it is springtime, the meadow's jumping. Yeah, they've got 4,000 litres of TMR. We've got 17,000 litres of meadow. They should be all right. We've got more milk than we actually know what to do with as well. Yeah, the milk's at full capacity. We don't actually need... They can just graze on the meadow for a month while we figure out what to do with all this excess milk. We might have to just start selling bottled milk or some shit. I'm going to turn on the dairy. I'm going to turn on milk bottled. And we're going to turn on butter, because we need to get through some of this milk. So I'm going to do a quick milk run down here. But yeah, we got more milk than we... Eventually we're going to have to start just selling milk. Like the fucking stuff you get out of bottle or whatever. Not even out of a bottle. We're over capacity on bottled milk. Maybe we need a second dairy somewhere. Or we just need to start... We maybe need to buy a bigger milk tanker and start shipping just milk to sell to the dairy in town. There's probably good money in that. Okay, Yaz, 99. That's it from me as well. I gotta go. Get ready for tomorrow. Yaz, thank you kindly as always for your time and company. Love yous. Rubber, same to you as well, mate. Jado, if you're still there, love you very much. Love you, my dear. Our somewhat famous friend. Is it Flea? Just getting a vibe. Anyway, bye-bye, everyone. Another great sesh. The rice planting season is over. Tomorrow we're going to harvest barley, clear out some of these pallets, and hopefully see some trees sprouting. I don't know if that'll happen, though. We'll see. Anyway, stay safe out there, you guys. Stay positive about the future. And keep your boots strapped tight and your eyes on the steeden. I'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody.